Alright, we're going in PSO2 regular to check out the Sonic update. There might be a cutscene, I doubt it, but we'll see what happens. Loading it up right now. A warriors are never late. They arrive precisely when intended. Tell that to my boss. I was fired. No, just kidding. But, yeah. I like that, James. Yeah, the Destiny, well, Destiny finds a way. Alright, so it has the Sonic Adventure Station Square song, of course. Usually they have Sonic Heroes playing. I'm glad they don't, because that song, it kind of ruins the song. Yo, look at that Knuckles! Huge Knuckles. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Wow, he looks good. He looks real good. I don't think that's Sonic Adventure Knuckles. That's something else. Yo. I haven't seen these statues in this game. Yo, y'all know who that is? I feel so slow in this game. What? You can't go up there? I feel so slow. I think they slowed you down. What? This doesn't feel right. Sick. Alright, who else they got? I'm touching his boot, guys. Yeah, I think they slowed all the characters down from moving fast in the lobby. Or... Yo. Yo, rings! I forgot about that. They have rings here. Oh, you can't jump from here anymore? Aw. What? Oh, you can jump from there. Yo! Sick. This person's checking them out too. Sonic. What's good, James? Oh, welcome back, Nintendo. I hope you're enjoying your meal, or you enjoyed it. I do not have anything to eat. I'm gonna collect these coins. I'm just gonna ditch this person. Do I add him as a friend? I feel like we know each other so much now. From waving at each other for 10 minutes. Low poly Sonic. You gotta love him. Gotta love him. Nice. We're in sync. Wait. Oh, I missed a good opportunity there for the screenshot. How do you hide the HUD? I forgot. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not going to press. Okay. I'm just gonna ditch her now. Oh, there's Amy and Tails.
Oh, hi.
Oh, Tails looks weird. Oh, why am I so slow? Amy. Nice. These models are cool. What the heck? Oh yeah, where's that thing? There it is. The bouncy pad. I had that last time too, that I remember. That was like 3 years ago. This is all old stuff. Don't let it fool you. You can get the statues too. Tails. What's up, Tails? Ah! He looks so cool, man. I love Tails. Tails. So cool. Maybe something happens when you collect all the coins. I don't remember. Something might happen. You'd think... I mean, I would guess something does happen. Crap. Controller fell. It always falls. I don't know how that person doesn't know how to... Oh, look, the trees are Green Hill Zone trees. That's weird. I don't remember that. That's cool. That may have been there, but I never noticed before. I remember in PSU, the beta on Xbox 360, they celebrated Sonic's birthday on there. I didn't even know it was the same thing until that. It was by Sega. I didn't get it. I was like, wow, Sonic's in this game? That's crazy. Like, one of the staff would walk around as Sonic's model. I think they do that in this game too. And you can talk to the person. Pretends to be Sonic. There's YouTube videos of it. Pretty sure. Wait, are there coins over here? Yeah, I'm so slow though. They definitely slowed down characters in the lobby. That's weird. I kind of like it, but it's just weird. Are there coins in these rooms? No. You already know I gotta check the other one, though. I gotta check the other side. They have a red and blue room. It's like this map was supposed to be for like attack and defense. Welcome to Twinkle Park. I'm full. I'm full. What's in here? Campaign reward. Apology for Xbox Windows 10 users. Dolls. Tickets. I don't have to pick it up right now. I think I can just leave it in there. Can I? Receipt period. Oh, until 7/16. Alright, I better pick it up now. Sure. No coins here. Okay. Alright. The only coins left are the tree coins. How do you get those? Gotta go on the bounce pad. Didn't I go on this one though? Oh, he has a Chaos Emerald now. What? At least something does happen. Albeit something small. The Chaos Emerald. The green one. It's got some luster to it. Is anything in here? Casino? Is the casino different? Probably not. Probably. I would be surprised if it was different. They usually don't change the casino. Well, now I'm running the same speed as I used to. That's odd. Yeah, this is all the same. Made some food. You guys make me hungry. I don't really have. I don't really have anything. Nope. I have peanuts. I'm too lazy to get it. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, I don't think there's any special quests. Valentine's... Wait, what? Photo Studio. The following quests have been unlocked. Photo Studio. Easter Lobby. Sonic Lobby. Christmas Lobby. Alpha Test Lobby. Cafe. Okay, these are different skins. So you could take pictures, I guess. Secret Hot Spring Photo Studio. Yeah, I want to go there. Oh, wait. chroma key. Yeah, I want to check that out. Secret hot spring. Oh, are these the ship skins? I hate Sega. Giovanni, welcome. You got the peanut emoji. Yeah, it's yo, Sega got it's fun. It's fun to be a Sega fan. They got all the stuff coming out at all times. But okay, when it's hey, it's an easier life than Mega Man. Being a Mega Man fan solely. I've never been here. Imagine just being a Mega Man fan. Have I been here? No. Wait, okay, you can't go in there. What is this place? Why is this like after a quest? You go here? US, us, Sega, Pepega. Giovanni, I'm gonna tell you about it. Alright, how do you get out of here? I'm done. That's all I needed to see. Well, I hope you all having a great night. Thanks for stopping in. I'm pretty, I think I'm done. Let's see what's in here. Can we get Sonic outfits? I know they have the Sonic masks. Where is it? I don't see any Sonic mask. Where's the Sonic masks? That's weird. I'm surprised it's not in the scratch. How do you get the Sonic mask? How are you supposed to get it? Is it in here? Oh well. They weren't that good anyway. Rainbow Gates. Yeah, something like that. Seems like that. I kind of want to see the Chaos Emerald appear in his hand as it appears, but we're not really going to collect the rings again, are we? Are we? Are we? Are we? Are we? Is this all? Is this the whole Sonic update? That'd be crazy if they made a quest with Sonic in it. They should. They might have that. I have to research it. Maybe if they do. And we'll do that tomorrow if it's possible. If it actually happened. That's okay, James. It's not a big deal. I got 50 billion. I have those masks in the Japanese server. It ain't no big deal, man. I don't need it. I don't need the mask. I'm so surprised it's not in the fun scratch. That can't be. I think it just shows up on him. It just boom. It doesn't like fade in. Yeah, I missed it. I wasn't even ready for it. Alright, whatever. Whatever.
What's the good word?
I can't believe it's not in the fun scratch. I really can't. What's all this, man? What is all this? Am I a female? Yeah, well, yeah, I can look it up on the store. Hold, please. Don't look, guys. So, I just look up Sonic. This is the English version. Okay. What the frick kind of search is this, man? You have to know the exact name. Okay. Let me just browse the outfits. Okay. What the heck was that? Ghost. Oh, yeah. 100 mil. Wow. Well, I'm not getting that one. Parts? No. Might be in, Consumables. Accessory. I really should have like a Sonic mascot outfit. Suit you can wear. They might be afraid of what people do to it. What they create. There they are. Oh, the statues, right? I forgot about that again. I like those statues. I like that. I have the knight statue in the Japanese server. I'll buy the masks. The statue. Where's that? Where's that under furnishings? How do I look it up? Minimum price. We'll put. It might be 10K. I don't know. There's jet boots? What? How come I can't just search Sonic and Sonic items pop up? What's the point of a search thingy? Oh yeah, the Knuckles. I remember that. Now I remember. Yeah, I remember that. The Knuckles fists. Sonic New. Wait a minute. I've never seen that before. Sonic New. true. It might be like a featured quest.
Which quest are you up for?
XP plus 200%. That's not bad. Not bad. Sonic Kun. This looks fun, but
Come back anytime.
That boy ain't right, I tell you what. Maybe so. Is anyone playing this on hard? I doubt it. I doubt it. I highly doubt. That looks dangerous. Let's go. This ain't Star Trek's exploration. Wow, froze it. It froze it. Yeah, well, I'm the only person here. It's tough to be low level these days, I'm gonna tell you. That's alright. Alright, well, that's fine. It's a win-win.